Well, now we're beginning to see what this place actually looks like. I moved the workbench over here to keep the tools and stuff, but you can start to see the space and stuff that's over here. We still have to figure out how we're gonna try and fix the fireplace pieces in there. And I'm working on the railings because some nights it's hard for me to get up and down out of here. But we've gotten, see, this is the original handrail. I'm not exact, but I'm pretty close. I'm a little bit skinnier. But we put this railing right here because this railing right here is great as you're going down the steps. So you can go from here to this one down here. So knowing that we have a lot of people that like to come into the place that are older people that are tied to it, I want to make sure that when they do and they come up here, that they've got something to hold on to. And this is actually a little bit bigger. In fact, what you're supposed to have is like a 2-inch round one for code now. So that is actually a little bit bigger to get onto it. It does have like a thumb grab on there, which is good. This is a little bit smaller, which is a little easier to get my hand onto it, but it's sturdy. It is not going to move. That's what I love about this. It's not going to move. Now, if I can get my balusters in here, that's what I need to get done for the inspection. So I've got to cut those. Now I've gone through here and I'm trying a couple of things. I've actually taken some wood chips and glue to try and fill in. I'm going to see how that looks when I sand it out. These are a little bit, this is actually my planer, so they're actually a little bigger than sawdust. But I'm hoping that the fibers will kind of bend in and wear out well. I've also got, this is wood fibers this is a light color. We'll see how well they sand out and how it blends in. The good news, at least on this, is because the balusters are right here close, you're not going to see much of this. So just trying to get it even to make it look good will be okay. And I want to do this and get it sanded out. Somebody had commented about, you're going to sand out all the floors with a belt sander? No. I just want to sand out this section here. So I put in the balusters. I don't have to worry about sanding it around the balusters, with the big sander. No, that ain't gonna happen. One other thing I need to do eventually here is, you can see, this is another one of those spots that, they changed this place up so much, but there's a low spot right there on the joist. I'm gonna take up the pieces of wood right there on the floor and basically put another piece in there to elevate those, so that way it'll be a little bit closer. And remember, I had that issue where there was the lip. Now that we've moved that table and things, you can kind of see this a little bit better. It's not exact. I lined them up as close as possible. We'll put the filler in here, but it gives the appearance of carrying through, and it's definitely flat, so you don't have the tripping edge, and we don't have to sand this down really far. But when you think of the age of this floor, this thing actually looks pretty good. In fact, just getting the plaster on the walls, this does not look bad at all. I couldn't be happier with how this looks. Remembering the first time that I came in here, that this was a hallway. Believe it or not, you can see right here where these boards are. This was a hallway. And I want to say the door was right here. So this was a bedroom. Not a bad sized bedroom. It's probably almost as big as, probably bigger than that room. Then you came over here, and this is the reason why we've had to add this post. There was another wall right here that went into another bedroom. And then we had the door that used to be here that we've plastered over. And the door, of course, here. This was a closet over here, and this was a closet over here, and of course there was no bathroom. So this has really changed the layout. Oh, and we had a chimney. We had a chimney right here, and that is one of the things that I'm glad, we just push it over. But the chimney being right here in the middle of the floor just made it kind of a pooch screw. So we moved the wall back more, got rid of the chimney, and now this is going to end up being a bedroom. So we'll end up putting a queen size bed will be able to fit here with a nightstand on each side. And you'll still have enough space to be able to walk through here. The bad thing on this is not a lot of places to put a lot of furniture because it's not really deep. You put a piece of furniture like right here would be good, like a tall boy dresser. We'll have, you know, basically shelves that'll go in here. Because this is a walkway to the bathroom, you don't really want to have too much there. You could put something small and narrow underneath the window, and you could put something here. We did put an outlet on here in case there's a television. Got to work on that one with the wife. She's kind of like, I don't know, we want a television in there. But we do have a walk-in closet, so you could put a piece of furniture in there, all the racks and stuff like that. But you know, you don't necessarily need too much in there. I tell you, this place would actually be pretty cool if it were an Airbnb. To tell people you could stay in a former schoolhouse / hospital / Masonic Lodge / Arnold House / Jobu's day job place. What the vision is here is so people can stay, so that way we can have company. It's not a lot of bedrooms, but we're gonna get an L-shaped sofa. L-shaped that's a convertible to a queen bed. Now, this is not like your mama's queen bed. These are actually a lot better. They're firmer. They roll out from underneath of it and come up. But if we put one of those in here, you've got a queen bed here for people to be able to sleep, or you have plenty of space for people to sit. My wife has an old drafting table. It's an antique. That'll probably be her desk maybe over in here. We have an ice chest. One of the old ice boxes that I'm going to see if I can convert and make into actually a refrigerator. We're going to put that over here, and we'll probably do like built-ins. So built-ins here, so if somebody were to stay, you'd have places you can put some clothes and stuff in. And over there on that corner, that'll be my little studio. I'll probably do some built-in bookcases, so I'll have like a desk behind it, and I can turn around and do my podcasts and things. And probably the TV will go over on this one. So that's kind of the plan for the space. I'm going to go through, I'm going to get these handrails stained, and then I'm going to start working on cutting out the rest of the balusters. So over the course of this weekend, we'll get this out of the way. This is one of the big things that we have to get done for the inspection. But if we get this done, man, it's really downhill. It's really downhill from here. All right, let me get some stain and get to work. So this handrail is handmade. I actually made this to try and match up with what we have over here. This is cherry, 2 pieces that I laminated up to give me the thickness that we wanted. And then I milled it with 3 different router bits to try and give me the same look and feel of the old one. Close enough, and I think it'll look good. And I'm going to cut some 1x down to make the balusters. And I'm going to get this all sanded up and ready to go before we put the balusters on, but this is one of the things I need to do for the occupancy. There we go. We got them stained. I'll put one more coat of stain on the new wood here because that's going to lighten up a little bit. That one's got 2 coats on it, but you have to love cherry and the cherry color on there. And it'll be nice to have that other handrail to be able to grab a hold of to get up the steps. Yep. And then before we varnish this, we will varnish it, but before we put the balusters, we'll sand out all these edges so that way they're ready to be actually for the varnish for them to go on too, for when we sand the floors. It's really beginning to come together, and I love it. I love it. Tonight I'll be doing some plastering here. I'll probably do it live while I'm watching the Giants football game, and have you guys here with me because it seems like you guys enjoy when we're plastering. I'm just happy to see this cleaned up. This just looks so much better when it's starting to look clean and things. You start to envision having people over here and relaxing.